Hello there, dear viewers. Today I want to share some thoughts I have on the John Lennon murder. Actually, I'm old enough to remember reading about this in the newspaper and seeing it on the 9 o'clock news. It's about 32 years ago. It's a very interesting and intriguing case, and I have continued to read about it over the years. I think most people are familiar with the situation, what happened. John Lennon, the celebrity, the musician, he wrote wonderful, beautiful music, and he met Mr. Nobody, the killer, Mark Chapman, on this December evening. And I have read a lot about this. I have seen this documentary about the murder on YouTube, and when you listen to his voice, it's very eerie. It's like a crisp, clear voice, and he is reviving the event and telling about how it all happened. And he says that I took a brisk walk from Central Park up to the Dakota, and I saw this limousine coming up. And as you know, there's hundreds of limousines on that street every evening, but I knew it was his limousine. And then I walked up to him and I asked him to sign my album. After signing the album, he said, "Is that all?" And you know, it was like he knew I was gonna kill him. Subconsciously, he knew that I was gonna kill him. It's like it was supposed to happen. It was his destiny. I was his destiny. He keeps talking about this, and he feels so important. And he felt that he could change history. He actually did that. He did change history. I mean, John Lennon, he was an important person, so he did it. Now he's in prison and he's never getting out of there. And it's a sad thing that this John Lennon, that he died. But these things happen once in a while. And personally, I can understand Mark Chapman, his thoughts, and because it's a very fascinating and mind-blowing feeling that you could kill someone and become famous, change history. He really did that. I mean, I wouldn't do it. There are better ways to become famous than to kill famous people. And he talks about this so vividly. He says it was like my nobodiness collided with his somebodiness. And indeed, it was a collision, because John Lennon, he was a man of peace. He was involved in the peace movement. He was sort of a socialist and a feminist, coming from England to America. And Mark Chapman, the killer, he was more conservative, believing in Jesus, and he had a gun. So he was part of the more American society where you believe in God and you have a gun and you want to protect yourself. You don't like the socialism and the feminist. When the Beatles came to America in the mid-60s, they said that now we're more popular than Jesus. And that was one thing that pissed him off, the killer. John Lennon himself, he did not believe in Jesus. Actually, he wrote a song where he says that he does not believe in God. It's like this song, I don't remember what it's called. It's like, don't believe in Elvis, I don't believe in Jesus, I just believe in me, Joko and me. So he was clearly an atheist, did not believe in God. And he was a pothead. He took other recreational drugs too. He sat in his apartment for a couple of years just being stoned. Maybe that was the way to get inspiration for writing music. What do I know? So involved in the peace movement, using recreational drugs, being a feminist, socialist, that was annoying to lots of people at that time during the Cold War. Not only the killer was annoyed by it, but there was actually a conspiracy theory about the John Lennon murder. So some people say that he was under the influence of the CIA, and they had him under hypnosis. So he was a program to stalk John Lennon and kill him. I actually saw a documentary about this, and this guy, he says that John Lennon, he did not listen to the Beatles. He was not a Beatles fan, and he could not handle a gun, and so he was used as a remote controlled zombie. Whether this is true or not, I don't think that there was a great deal of grief within the political establishment, because John Lennon, he, as the socialist he was, he could influence the left. So he was much more than a celebrity artist, musician. He had the political ability to affect people, and indeed he was a threat. This is really not just only a murder, a madman killing a celebrity. It has some other interesting details to it. It is sort of political assassination, not like the JFK murder, but close to that. John Lennon, he was an easy target. He was kind-hearted. He had no bodyguard. So, as the eccentric and open-minded man he was, he stirred up lots of feelings. And this weirdo showed up, pulled up his gun and shot him in the back, and he died. Well, that's the story. And you keep thinking, what would have happened if Mark Chapman changed his plans? What would John Lennon be today? Maybe it was his destiny to be killed by that guy. Many famous people, they get killed, whether they are musicians or politicians.